I found this great picture of Blessing Owodebu from the Legion Sports Fest. I mean, guys, it's not far off how Blessing actually looked. When I first saw Blessing, I thought he looks like he's about to take a big shit. This is literally the face that I pull when I'm about to take a number 2. But guys, Blessing did not show up. I thought he'd be bad. I didn't think he'd be this bad, guys. The problem is when you're Blessing or a big social media personality and you've got millions of subscribers, guys, you've got other priorities. This isn't your sole income. And don't get me wrong, as we can see here from the New York Pro, Blessing has looked really good. In fact, he won the New York Pro as well as the Indy Pro, so he is an elite pro. But he's not Nick Walker good. He would never be. Do you remember about 2 years ago he was trying to put himself in the same boat as Nick Walker? Never going to happen. Stefan Kinsel needs to take a step back. Stop taking so many clients on, guys, because it happens all the time. It happens with Matt Jensen. It happens with all the top coaches. They get greedy. They take more and more clients on and they neglect the individual clients, guys, because you need to learn a man's body. You need to learn his food. You need to learn his training style. But if we look at Regan, one of Stefan's athletes, I think Regan's arrived. I think Regan looks excellent. I think his last 2 shows, especially the Cali Pro, I think he's an excellent pro, guys. I think Regan is the definition of what a top bodybuilder is, even though he's not in that top tier. As I said, he's in the second tier. Just looking at this clip, guys, Regan's got one of those very aesthetic physiques, just walking around like Samson. When he goes into the transitions, I feel like this is what lets Regan down, because he looks great here. He's got the big full chest, he's got those massive traps and massive shoulders, but when he goes into the transitions, that's when things fall apart. Now, I want to ask you guys, can Hadi Choopan win the Olympia? I said last time that he won't be allowed to win the Olympia simply because he's Iranian. Guys, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but politically at the moment, Iran isn't on the USA's good list, okay? But if he was to turn up like this at the Olympia, and he was slightly bigger, because I think it's a size issue, and Hadi is a small guy, let's be honest. But I feel that if Hadi was to turn up like this, in this kind of conditioning, guys, this is very hard to beat, because let's be honest, Samson can do him with size, but Samson is nowhere near as conditioned. So it's whoever brings the size and whoever brings the condition. That's simple. However, as I said before, I do not feel that the IFBB will allow Hadi to win, because I thought he should have won the last Olympia. He was the most complete, he was the fullest, he was the biggest, with the best, grainiest condition. However, as I said, the current climate of things, if you don't think that politically it affects the IFBB as well as other sports, then you're delusional. I don't care if you support Hadi or not. But guys, he's a phenomenal athlete, and I do think he said after the Olympia this year round, he said that he needs to come with more size. So I believe he'll do this. On that picture that we saw, or that we're seeing, he looks massive. So he's definitely going for size. Obviously, he knows he needs to compete with the likes of Nick Walker and Samson. But if he does this, guys, I honestly think it's going to be undeniable from Hadi. What do you think? Guys, what do you think of Blessing? I mean, to show up like that. And even for Stefan, one of the supposed gurus and great coaches of the last 2 years, would you have allowed your athlete to turn up like this? Guys, leave a like, a comment. I love to engage with you. I love your opinion. Some of you leave excellent, valid points. Let me know. And if you're new to the channel, leave a comment, subscribe, and all that garbage. And I'll see you in the next one.